If you're anything like me, you've probably felt a bit overwhelmed when scrolling through social media, watching all these successful freelancers out there living their best life, pursuing their passions while they're traveling the world. But what if you're not entirely sure what you want to do yet? What if multiple things interest you? Or maybe there is something that you are good at but that you don't particularly enjoy. How would you decide which field might be the right fit for you to start your freelancing journey? In this video, I'm going to share with you some strategies that I have personally used and others that I would use if I were just starting out. Are you ready to gain more clarity and figure out the right path for you? Then keep watching. Before we dive into strategies, let me share a few important things with you. The majority of freelancers are not traveling the world working whenever they feel like it. Being a professional freelancer still means adhering to deadlines and having calls or meetings that require a certain level of stability in your life. I'm not saying it's not possible to have this kind of lifestyle. I'm just saying that you should not believe everything you see on social media. It is a highly curated feed of these people's lives. Another important thing to keep in mind is that a lot of freelancers are not working in a field they had prior experience in. I myself had no experience in web design when I first started freelancing. But just like with everything in life, you can learn and figure it out as you go. Now, let me share with you the strategies I would recommend you use to gain more clarity in your path to becoming a professional freelancer. Before you even start thinking about what services you want to offer, consider what kind of lifestyle you want or need. Remember, the ultimate goal of freelancing is to live life on your own terms. As I mentioned before, most of the freelancers use the freedom that freelancing offers to adjust their work to fit their lifestyle rather than the other way around. So try to visualize what your life would look like if you were able to make a living as a freelancer. Would you work only in the mornings? Maybe you just want to work a few hours during the weekend while keeping your full-time job. Where would you work? And don't think you have to have everybody else's dreams. It is totally fine to just want to have some additional income or to work from home so you can spend more quality time with your family. If you feel like it, I encourage you to create a vision board. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just add things that represent the lifestyle that you want to achieve. Why is this important? Because, as with a traditional job, if you don't have a clear vision in mind, you can get burnt out really easily as a freelancer, probably even faster. But if you know your priorities and have them at the forefront of your mind, it will help remind you why you started freelancing in the first place. When it comes to freelancing, it's essential to not only have a clear vision of the lifestyle that you want to achieve, but also to understand the financial side of it. So, depending on the lifestyle that you just visualized, think about how much money you'll need to have to be able to have the lifestyle that you desire. And let me remind you that not everyone wants to be or needs to be rich. But understanding how much money you need and knowing your desired lifestyle will help you define your role as a freelancer much more clearly. For example, let's say you only want to work in the mornings when your kid is in school, but you want to have the freedom to spend the afternoon with him or her. You've determined that you need around $5,000 a month to cover all of your expenses. In this example, you would have to make $62.50 per hour or $250 per day, even if your service is not charged by the hour. This information will enable you to create a plan where you know how many hours, packages, or whatever you offer you have to sell in order to reach your target money amount. Without this clarity, you might be disappointed because you can't manage to achieve the financial goals that you set for yourself. And it's important to have clear goals to stay motivated and on track. Trust me, I really care and I want to see you succeed as a freelancer. And having clear financial goals is a crucial step in achieving that success. Are you enjoying the video so far? If so, please give it a quick like and subscribe if you want to see more like them. Now, this is the part where I tell you to think about what skills you have and what things interest you. This is the right moment to think about it because now you have a clear vision of the lifestyle that you want. You know how much money you need in order to make it happen, and you can take these things into account when assessing what exactly you want to do. The first thing you need to do is create a list of all of your skills. And don't be shy, just add things even if you are not proficient yet. Just make a note of your level of experience next to each one. Next, write down all the things that interest you and that you enjoy doing or that you would like to do. This is where you decide if something is the right fit for you. The third step depends a bit on the outcome of step one and two. If there are things that you already know how to do, even though you're not a pro yet, and that you also are interested in, then go for it. If there are multiple options, rank them by interest and how well they align with your lifestyle and financial goals. And don't worry if you don't see an overlap between your skills and your interests. Remember that you can always learn new skills. In this case, take time and research how you can acquire the necessary skills and then take action to make it happen. And let me give you one last piece of advice because I know this might be overwhelming and I don't want you to feel blocked. Not everything is black and white. You don't have to start freelancing tomorrow and instantly be able to live off of it. A lot of freelancers, myself included, started freelancing as a side hustle. I would even argue that this is a better way to start because there are many things that you will have to figure out along the way. And more often than not, this wisdom comes from experience and time doing something. It doesn't just happen overnight. This is it for today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching and see you soon.